Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Dancing to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
At the 23-yard line. Set. 42. Watch the screen. Pass.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson, open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one, and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Zadarius Smith gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Jackson into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the return will stop right around the 25. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Zoom. Motion. Jump out. 40's the mark. Here we go.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. 25 yards for the touchdown. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And the pressure gets to him again. And that
is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's fourth down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. Here we go on fourth down with Jackson, and he's got Snead. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Escaping the pressure right. Outright, this is Boyle, the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Nice 42! Nice 42! I got you! I got you!
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Again, Jackson. He's got the first down inside the 10. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I'll just figure there's something wrong with the football.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the fourth down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on fourth down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and it converted a second time for 6 points.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it a second down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 16 yards, a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Box it. First and 10 at the 39-yard line. I got one. Hey, 88. Mike 40.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Partner, switching gears for a second, a really cool moment on Sunday night when Clay Matthews, former Browns linebacker, was inducted into Cleveland's Ring of Honor. And, of course, his son Clay was playing for the opposite team that night. It was a really neat moment.
Fantastic moment. And it's Clay 2 and Clay 3, correct?
Yes.
Dad is 2, son who's playing for the Rams now is 3. When he popped out there, to see the rest of the family, all of them wearing the 57 jersey that Clay II wore with such distinction for Cleveland for all those years. I mean, he played long enough. A lot of people think he played with Otto Graham. I mean, it was amazing. About nearly a 20-year career there. Just phenomenal what he got done. And even better to see his son able to pop out there and share the moment with him on such a special night. Just phenomenal.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll make it a second down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Hey, Jim! Jim! You got motion man. You got motion man right inside. 48's Mike. 48. Hey, high 7. Hey, look, 48. Look, hey, we gonna Mike the 48 right now. Let's go.
Rodgers again now. Complete to Jones. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
358. Come on, dude. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Box it. Go.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Hey, look, 48. Look, hey, we gonna Mike the 48 right now. Let's go.
On 1st down, Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is going to be Packer football.
319. Boom. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. It's the fullback in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. 48, 48 to Mike. Hey, 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 hey. Slip it down.
To throw is Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Williams. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, exit. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, Hey, alert 48. Alert. Hey, we don't like the 48.
Throwing is Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Hey, Wood. Box it, box it, box it, box it.
Stop your whining. Check 48. Check 48.
Rodgers to throw once more. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Hey, Alpha. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you.
And again, it's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Rodgers now 15 out of 17 through the air. Only 2 incompletions. It's 1st down.
Single receiver.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. Charles, with that incompletion, I want to step back for a second, just talk about the quarterbacks this year. It's an interesting stat that you and I were looking at before the game. 40 quarterbacks have been used in the first 3 weeks of the NFL season, most in the Super Bowl era. Some injuries and then just some changes at QB.
Yeah, and 20 of the starting quarterbacks this past Sunday under the age of 27. But what I like about what I'm seeing, despite the injuries, retirements, guys being unable to play, I'm seeing these youngsters and backups come in and play well in a lot of cases. Gardner Minshew in Jacksonville has taken charge there. They got their first win. Kyle Allen, 4-touchdown pass for Carolina in relief of Cam Newton. They got their first win. Going into week 3, the collective quarterback rating for the season, 94.0, which was the highest at that stage of the season in a long time in the NFL. So maybe the quarterbacking straits that we talk about all the time aren't as dire as we've made them out to be.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson being chased out left. And this is going to be incomplete. Okay, I got a quick tangent for us here, Charles. Let's look at the teams that have not yet won in the NFL, the 0-3 teams, the Jets, Dolphins, Bengals, Steelers, and Broncos. Who do you think is the first to get off the schneid?
Well, when you look at it, who has the open week? Who's safe? The Jets?
The Jets, yeah, they don't play anybody, so they're not going to win this week.
I think the Bengals and Steelers, they play each other.
Yep.
So I think the Steelers beat the Bengals and get off the schneid. They're the team that I'm looking at closest and having the best opportunity to get it done.
How about Denver hosting Jacksonville? A possibility there for the Broncos, right?
Definitely a possibility, but I like the way that Jacksonville comes into this game. A big win on Thursday night at home against Tennessee and riding their hot rookie quarterback Gardner Minshew, and their defense looked ferocious again.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. To throw is Jackson. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Back north.
48. 48's Mike. 48's Mike. Silver.
Hey, Delta.
Hey, look, 48. Look, hey, we gonna Mike the 48 right now. Let's go. All you get is a headache.
Hey, Mike.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Let's go, baby.
Boom. 26.
48 for Mike. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Rodgers now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Back to you.
Hey, Charlie.
48's Mike. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Hey, alert 48. Alert. Hey, we gonna Mike the 48 right now.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Converge. Mike 48. Mike 48.
Now Rodgers. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Check 3.
Jump out. Jeff.
Check 48.
Hey, foxtrot.
It's going to be a long day.
Now Rodgers. He holds it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Crosby with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Zadarius Smith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Give the sack to Blake Martinez. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. Now Jackson on first down. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw is Jackson. Going to throw again. They go screen. This is Ingram. Ingram's got the first down and more. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Ingram. He scored on the ground and through the air as his guys are back within a single score. Tucker with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
To throw again on second down, Rodgers, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
Box it, box it, box it, box it. Hey, orbit. Oh, yeah.
Rodgers going to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Hey, wahoo!
The Packers go for it. Rodgers. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Hey, alert 48. Hey, we're going to make the 48 right now. Let's go.
Zoom.
Mike, 48. Yeah. 48. 48's the mic.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Get 300. Get 300. Hey, Zoo.
48 Mike. Exit. Hey, alert 48.
Look at you.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw, Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Mike's 50. 6-man. Check girls, check.
Back to throw. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6. He'll look to throw. And he's got Snead. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings us up to the 47. The quick slant, good for 8 and a first. Throwing now is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Mike's 50.
Jackson to throw. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. He's back to throw. This one complete to Ingram. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. The Ravens on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. They'll look to throw. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
A very important extra point there, up and good, and we may very well be headed to overtime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range, not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
At the 29-yard line.
Kill it, motion me out.
Inside.
To throw is Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And what an effort on the final play of regulation. All zeros on the clock, and we are headed to OT. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now.
It's coming, double up.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He'll have a first down past the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Box it.
This is Jones. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them.
Stay at home. Stay at home.
On second down, it's Jones. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and all the way down to the 25-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
First throw of overtime for Rodgers. That is caught at the 7. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
Watch it.
Hey, black.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
Check. Joker. Check 31. Check 50.
Here's Jones. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Jump out! Jump! Go! Get that quarterback, D-line!
Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. And it is incomplete. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a fourth here. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Now part 1 is done, now part 2. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
I'm coming for you.
They toss to Ingram. And he's got room. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 16 yards, a first down. One overtime. How about 2? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that second overtime in just a moment. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing is Jackson. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the and he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.